Today I'm really just speculating, kind of ranting, but I'm using P Rod's unmastered video just as a background clip. But the topic today is when should someone quit skating? Um, Comment below before you listen to my opinions on it. When do you think you will quit skating? Or what circumstances would have to be met? Um, so P Rod recently has, kind of been posting a lot, talking about how he's trying to get back to his health. He's trying to make improvements, keep skating. But at the end of the day, Father Time catches up with people. So, could he potentially be better than he ever was? If that's all he did all day, probably. But at a certain point in any skater's life, you start to have diminishing returns, I believe. Um, Now you can land new tricks for sure, but part of it's just like, what are you really doing it for? Um, I've been kind of asking myself that sometimes. It's not like I've skated everything around here. Like, there's not that many spots where I live. So not only are the spots getting boring, but my skills aren't really improving. So I'm just wondering, for a guy like P Rod, like how do you stay inspired? I From when I was a kid, I mean I've skated 15 years or 16 years since I was 11. Um, and it's been kind of my whole life, as most people it is. You kind of a lot of people didn't know they had a void until skateboarding filled it, and then everything felt right again. you know Whatever stresses are going through your head, you go skate, push around, then you're chilling. Sick trick. But yeah, it fills a void and you don't even realize that until you're skating a little less. Maybe you're 27, you had your first kid, you're trying to continue your education or something, and it becomes a thing where you can spend time with your kid, and then you have an hour to study or skate, and you have a void in you that that's not getting filled, you know, and you're wondering if you should skate more for yourself, study more for your family, you know, what is happening, and you just keep chasing that dragon, and you fall further and further into depression. And then, by chance you have a YouTube channel that is based around skating, and every subscriber you get just reminds you of that void. Then you're just stuck forever wondering what you should do. Of course, these are just hypotheticals, and I don't feel that way at all. No, never. I would never feel that way. Yeah, P Rod still rips though. And, I hope I didn't get you too bad. I was texting somebody and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this whole skit." Um, Totally kidding. I'm not serious at all. Totally kidding. Yeah, he's kind of going off, but you see the same thing like with Ryan Sheckler. Let me open that up if I can. But yeah, with Ryan Sheckler, it's the same thing where he's broken so many bones, and it's like, dude, at what point do you just retire, man? Because if I'm Ryan Sheckler, I think I'm good, man. It's hard to. I mean, these guys make a living off it. It's totally different when you're not making a living off it. And that's another thing people love to cite, like Tony Hawk still skates at 50. Tony Hawk broke his femur at 50. And I'm not a millionaire. Like a lot of people, you'd be out of work if you broke something. So yeah, like at some point you got to slow down or call it quits. Another thing, like P Rod is still young enough where maybe he could learn new tricks. But like I said, at a certain point, you have diminishing returns. You have a prime in skateboarding, whether you want to admit it or not. I don't know what that prime is. You don't know what that prime is, but once you look back on it one day, you'll probably see that you had a prime and you just can't. Like, me and my friends, they hardly skate anymore. And we were talking the other day. Dang, he's popping that, man. This part's actually kind of sick. This is never unmastered. Yo, that was a crazy line. I'll watch that again. This is like, I love this footage. But yeah, we were talking the other day, P-Rod's famous for skating, so it's kind of hard to compare, but a local level, like, what do you really skate? I mean, it's fun. It's fun, for sure. But part of me does want to find a new hobby, just because, I don't know, man. It's like I'm skating the same spots I've been doing, doing the same tricks I've been doing. I do learn new tricks, for sure. But it just feels like maintaining your bag is hard enough. Oh man, that gnarly kick crook is sick. The younger people might not relate; they might just learn all the time. And I seen Brian Arnett was talking about he changed his mindset. He's just been learning stuff lately. I think I could switch that on, for sure. Like if I wanted to. But like living where I live, it's just I'm not really that motivated. Because if I was the nastiest skater ever, you'd still not see street clips of me. Because I just don't travel like that. Man, he's so clean. But even him, like, to maintain these tricks, you have to skate a lot. Maybe not but an hour a week. Maybe you could maintain your tricks an hour a week, but you're not learning new stuff if you're only skating an hour a week. What's kind of different, like, I almost cried watching Tori Pudwell's Bigger Bang because I thought, like, that's his last part for sure. But, like Tom Asta, he's a pro. He just makes YouTube videos now, and people enjoy him, You're probably always going to enjoy watching your favorite skater skate. Like Nyjah, I'll watch him skate probably the rest of my life because I enjoy his skating, but I don't know, man. Like, he's in street league. Would it really be that fun for him if he's not even making the cut? Like, if he goes down so much to the point where he can't compete at all, like, is he really gonna stay that motivated? Probably for the money's sake. I mean, it would be the best job ever to skate for a job. Let's be honest. You're just doing what you love, so maybe that would motivate you. This is crazy. Pop up that. That's really high. I could probably 50 it. No slide. That's about it. And they wouldn't be clean, I'll tell you that. Wow, that's so clean. But yeah, this video I'm just kind of rambling, watching some P-Rod. I'm a huge fan of P-Rod. He was the guy, man. I mean, he is the guy in some ways. Here's another thing. I feel like even as a consumer of skateboarding, it's going to get really depressing the next 10 years because all these pros that you know and love are going to start retiring one way or another. They're probably still skate. I think everybody still, if you love skating, you're still going to skate every now and then. But I don't know, man. What if you turn on Street League 5 years down the road and you don't recognize anybody? That's depressing, man. Then, like, what if people keep breaking stuff? Like, Nyjah 5 years from now, he just keeps breaking his leg or something. I feel like the next 5-10 years of skateboarding are going to be really, really sad to watch. You'll have the new up-and-coming guys. I feel like, too, though, there's like this concept of spot exhaustion. Like, they're not building spots faster than people are skating them. So, you know, if you're coming up today, your local area has 20 years of skateboarding where all the tricks are going to be ABD. So you're having the spot exhaustion thing where people are not going to fuck with stuff. You're going to get reposted to the same spot, same angle all the time because that everything you do is, you know, like, you get what I'm saying. Like, this spot, I've seen this spot. How many tricks are going to go down here? A kid growing up 10 years from now, he's not going to be able to do anything for video. We're going to have to just let go of ABDs being a concept. Not everything has to be new. Anyways, obviously, P-Rod should skate as long as he wants. Everyone should skate as long as they want. How long do you want to skate? Is the question for today. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm on my Grinch shit today. Figured it was gonna be a depressing video, so that's my plan.